We in here, man. Holidays, weekends, trying to take over.
Honestly, I mean, they're one of the best trainers in DMV.
What's going on, everyone? It's your boy C Marty Fit here, and we back with another episode of Less Brunches, More Crunches podcast. So I'm excited to be back. If you're returning, thank you for returning. If it's your first time listening, I appreciate you tuning in. Hope you like what you hear. So it's Sunday. I had a great workout, had a great week. I'm excited to get on the podcast today. My apologies for not getting a podcast last week. I had some issues with my laptop, so I had to get that sorted out. But last week's episode is up, so I'm recording again. So y'all about to get 2 days in a row of episodes. So lucky y'all. But let's get to it, man. So today's episode is called Body Positivity. And, I kind of want to address this movement or this belief because I feel like it's detrimental to society and it could be positive to the society too. So, I'm going to attack it from the health perspective, from a personal trainer perspective, from someone who helps people daily, weekly, monthly, changing their lives because I really do care about people. So, it might be a little harsh, but it's all love at the end of the day. Don't take it personal. All right? So we're going to start with the definition of body positivity. All right? Social movement focused on the acceptance of all bodies regardless of size, shape, skin tone, gender, and physical abilities while challenging present-day beauty standards as an undesirable social construct. All right, so I do feel like all bodies should be accepted. I agree with that. And I do believe there are beauty standards today, right? Now, let's get into it. The issue with body positivity is I feel like it conditions people, especially in our country. We are the most obese country. It conditions people to accept mediocrity, right? So why do I feel like that's mediocrity? We have enough resources nowadays for people to want to lose weight. And a lot of those people that accept mediocrity, deep down inside, they want to lose weight. I touched on this on the last episode. Deep down inside, they want to lose weight. They want to lose fat. They want to look better. They're insecure. They're having issues. They feel like crap. You're getting sick all the time. There's no debate that being obese or being overweight leads to issues, right? And there's so much information. We have access to information. We have Google. People Google all types of stuff. You're going to Google what bar to go to, what restaurant to go to, what cheap flight is going to take me to this country. You're going to Google a dating app. We Google all types of stuff, but nobody want to Google, what's the most effective way to lose weight? What's the most effective way to get long-term results? What's the most effective way? Can I Google Less Brunches, More Brunches podcast? Of course you can. But so I feel like it's accepting mediocrity because the people who want to get it done, get it done. The people who want great results, they find a way to make it happen. So that's my first issue, accepting mediocrity. If you're obese, you have the power and the ability to be better than that. You have the power and the ability to be healthier. And, anybody who takes a step into that direction of changing their life and their lifestyle, I support that. You guys see Marty's Fit's support. Okay? The next thing I have an issue with is this body positivity thing. It leads to people, it's neglecting your health. There's no debate. You are neglecting your health. The people who have more fat on their body, people who are more obese, they have the most issues in the country. And then especially coming off the 2020 and the worldwide pandemic, there's no debate that the people that were affected most by COVID had multiple comorbidities. And this is not political. I'm not picking a side. I'm not trying to convince anything. I'm talking from a personal trainer perspective because I want to help people. That's not a debate. That's a fact. You can get on Google and look at that too, since we're talking about Google on this episode. You look at some of the leading causes of death in our country. Aside from that, I'm not talking about that anymore. A lot of them deal with obesity. A lot of them are results of obesity. That's no question. And like I said, we are the most obese country in the world. And all the fast food restaurants and things don't help. And a lot, especially in my neighborhood, there aren't many healthy options. So you kind of got to go out of your way to not be obese, to not accept body positivity. I personally feel like body positivity is doing what's best for your body. If you're doing the things, going to the gym, drinking your water, increasing your protein intake, just eating more vegetables, eating more fruits, less snacking, lowering your calorie intake, that's body positivity. That's doing positive things for your body. The definition of body positivity, it has people on body negativity, doing detrimental things to your body. So we're on the subject of nutrients. So a lot of people don't understand that healthy foods create nutrients, and when you're eating foods that don't have nutrients, that's what leads to the fat, to being overweight. Body function. When you're overweight, when you're obese, when you got this body positivity mindset, from the definition, not my definition of body positivity, from Google's definition, when you have this body positivity mindset, your body can't function. There are simple movements that our body should be able to do. We should be able to squat. We should be able to sit down on the toilet, sit down in our work chair, sit down in a airplane seat. I don't know if y'all seen that article, but there's controversy over people upset with airlines because the seats are too small. I mean, that's ridiculous that you're getting mad at the airline and you have all the power and decisions and how much you weigh. There are certain body functions. I mean, you don't have to do what I do and other trainers and fitness influencers, but everyone should be able to squat. Everyone should be able to hinge. Everyone should be able to do a push-up, and everyone should be able to do an assisted pull-up. And there are people who can't do it on a machine. They're too overweight. I've had clients that have been like that. So body function is big. Our bodies. So a lot of people don't realize our bodies were meant to move. We're meant to be somewhat active. There are certain movements our body should be able to do. If your body can't perform those movements, you're asking for trouble. You're asking for long-term injuries. You're asking for long-term health issues. So body function is huge. But I mean, there are obese people that can move and complete some of these body functions, but that doesn't mean you're supposed to just stay obese. All right, so, another thing too. A lot of people don't understand the importance of muscle building. So, I'm just going to give a brief overview of why muscle is important. The more muscle our bodies have, the less fat we carry. The more muscles our bodies have, the less fat we carry. So, if you are 40% body fat, which is, a high level of obesity, I don't care. It's a fact. If you're 40% body fat, you more than likely don't have a lot of muscle on your body. More than likely, most people. So, when you build muscle the correct way, when you build it long term, you're not going to accumulate so much fat on your body. And even if you have a certain amount of muscle and you stop working out for a while, like 2 weeks, stop working out for a month, muscle stays. It takes a while for muscle to break down. So if you stop for a while and came back, you'll still have a certain amount of muscle, and you're less likely to gain as much weight. I mean, unless you just lost your mind and went crazy eating and but you're less likely to gain as much weight. And it's a detrimental mindset to others. That mindset is contagious. When someone that's if I'm overweight and I have aspirations of dropping this weight, and I hear you, it's okay, accept your body how you are. That can get to me. Then I preach that, it gets to somebody else. It's keeping people in the same spot. That's detrimental. If people want to lose weight, we should encourage them to do that. Like I can't tell you the amount of times I'm on, Twitter or TikTok, and I see somebody lost 150, 200 pounds. The amount of retweets and likes are very minimal compared to a couple that I saw and they were being praised for the man and the woman in the couple gaining significant amount of weight in a year. I mean, we applaud that, but we don't applaud someone changing their lifestyle, probably saving their life, adding some years to their life. So that whole mindset is detrimental to others. I really can't stand that, because I have clients that come to me and give me all the excuses. Like, I made what happened? I had a client, and I mentioned something that, an Instagram influencer. I was like, this is what the girls do. Basically, just not trying to put her down, but I was just basically saying, like, if you can do this, you're pretty, you're in a good spot. You're at a high fitness level, and instead of her listening to me, basically tell her she's at a high fitness level, all she heard was Instagram girl, and was, oh my God, I don't want to be one of that. So instead of just accepting that I'm trying to give you a compliment, you believe that you can't get to that level, and you just put down that girl and take away her accomplishments and what she can do. So that mindset is very contagious. So this body positivity creates a lazy culture. So that's one example of a client. Another client I have, a lot of people, and I've talked about the excuses, but a lot of people just don't even try. The laziness is ridiculous. I had another client, we were doing like hip thrusts, and we're at the point now where, like, my girls are getting stronger. I can't go up and lift the bar up every time you're doing hip thrusts. I'm gonna hurt myself, because it's just an awkward position to try to help you. So I'm trying to teach them how to lift the bar up themselves, get the bar up, and the girl's like, I can't do this. She didn't even try. And I'm like, no, you're gonna do it. Don't be lazy. Like, you don't need my help. Lift it up. And just after a couple tries, she finally lifted the bar up, and she did all 4 or 5 sets with it. But just that lazy mindset is contagious too. I got another client. This is just lazy. So it's a couple that comes to me. They work out with me, and the girl is the motivated one. The guy is doing it because his girl is she like, boy, you better get your butt in the gym. So the girl likes to travel. So if she's out of town, the dude's not coming to the gym with. If she's not here, she's not in town. He always finds an excuse not to come to the gym. When she's here, he's there. And it's been, maybe 3 times in the past couple months she's been out of town. That boy ain't come to one session. That's lazy. That is lazy. And that's from the body positivity culture that's been going on for the past, I don't know how many years. Lazy. And I see it throughout all my clients. And sometimes just giving the extra effort is all it takes to change your life. Holding people accountable. Body positivity has made people unaccountable. And me being a male trainer and training a lot of women has led to a lot of controversy. So another client, she had a couple kids, she gained 50 plus pounds. She gained a lot of weight, and that's okay. It happens, especially with women in your bodies and having kids. And literally, I'm very understanding of that. I've trained multiple pregnant women. I have a mom. Like, I understand that having a baby affects bodies. So I made a comment to her like, okay, well, we're gonna have to clean up your eating. She cut me off right away. No, it's not my eating. So you gain all this weight and it's not your eating? I had 2 kids. Oh, now I said 2 kids. I didn't mean to say that. Now y'all can probably figure out what I'm talking about. but we got in a huge, debate during the session because she tried to convince me that not eating properly is not the reason she gained so much weight. And of course, yes, pregnancy affects you all, but eating clean, not eating clean is gonna add more. Once you have the babies and the babies are however many years old now, that you're not eating clean, you're gonna gain weight. So that's not even debatable. But it's made people so unaccountable. I'm running into the craziest excuses. Maybe I'll do like an episode on, you know, some of my wildest fitness stories, but yeah. And then another thing too, just the whole obese culture, which leads people to just be, like I said, it just totally uneducated. A lot of people. I was talking to a girl today, and she just talked about how she's always sick. I'm not a doctor, so when I say this, don't come for me as I'm not a doctor. I'm this. Oh, just bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. Like, so she's talking about how she always gets sick. And, you know, I asked her, I'm like, yo, what are you eating like vegetables and fruits? She said, I eat more fruits than vegetables. And just like, you know, the most basic meal plan has, you know, vegetables for at least lunch and dinner at the bare minimum. And I told her that, I was like, you should probably eat vegetables for lunch and dinner every day. I think that might help you, give you some extra vitamins, and you know, along with coming to the gym, that might help you with your immune system. And she was like, oh, really? You know, I never thought of that. But and this girl isn't obese, but just something simple like that, our people don't know. When I say our people, I'm not just talking about my skin color. I'm saying people in our country, just we're not aware of just basic healthy eating, and that's from body positivity. So I'm here to try to, you know, help as many people as possible. I know I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to ever get rid of body positivity, but I want to help as many people as possible. I'm really passionate about this. But yeah, people are just super uneducated, and like I said, this body positivity thing leads to long-term issues. We pass it down to our kids, and I'm tired of seeing it. But like, it's crazy though. Like I even saw a TikTok where a girl was blaming racism for her obesity, which was like insane. Like you're in control of the foods you put in your mouth, and you are in control of the calories you don't burn. Like it's insane, man. To the point where even like people are on these social media platforms bashing in shape people for being in shape, for wanting to take care of ourselves, for taking initiative. And if I did that about the opposite, oh my God, they would shut my platform down. So body positivity, you got my thoughts on it. I think it's bad for society. I think it's you know, I mentioned earlier, I do agree that all bodies should be accepted, and that there are beauty standards. You don't have to work out to try to reach that beauty standard. I'm never saying that. But I think in general, we can be a healthier country. We can be a healthier society. And yeah, so if you like the podcast, send it to a friend. Like, comment, subscribe to me on both platforms that I'm on right now. If you have any suggestions on topics or what platforms I should be on next, go ahead, shoot your boy a DM. See Marty Fit, less brunches, more crunches. You know the motto. We out.
Honestly, I mean, they're one of the best fans in DMV.